Are you ready to leave reality by the door and set sail on a voyage of discovery? If so, climb aboard as we welcome you to the tiny world of massive magic. An astonishing collection of children's books split into different themed lands but interlinked through characters and stories. A blend of emotion with fantasy aimed to inspire creativity in children whilst teaching the importance of friendships, communication and empathy. Now, before a short book read, I think it would be wise to introduce you to some of the characters from the tiny world of massive magic. Maybe you could read about Sticky McStick as he branches to planet Earth on his intergalactic catapult, just to see what all the fuss of us humans are about. You could read a tale of Pooey McGee as he meets Sticky McStick and his buddies to become the most loved character in the entire tiny world of massive magic. There's Willy the Worm from Land of Lots of Legs as him and his buddies try and avert disaster when Ding Bang the Dung Beetle's runaway poo gets out of hand. And of course there are the Ray Gun Rascals of Goosebump Galaxy, who upset the universe when, well, accidentally turning planets, stars and just about anything else into pizza with their pizza turning ray gun. Now these are just some of the characters from the tiny world of massive magic, and if you look at our site you'll see even more. But now it's time for a short book read, or an edited book read, from the Angels of Oborana, A Fall into Grace. So get ready, relax, and let's hope you enjoy the story of Birdie and Dolly as they meet the Angels of Oborana. As the songbirds played music to the wind of the trees, two little girls awoke with a wonder for the day that lay ahead. Birdie woke first, so went to see if her sister Dolly was open-eyed and ready for adventure. Dolly heard Birdie coming, so hid under the covers. Birdie entered the bedroom and saw a little big bump under the fairy patterned sheets of Dolly. Birdie laughed and said, "Dolly, come out, I can see you." "No, you can't," replied Dolly. "You're a silly Billy, because I'm hiding under the sheets." "Oh, Dolly, why are you so crazy first thing in the morning?" said Birdie as they both chuckled. At breakfast, Dolly told Birdie and their mum she had fallen from a tree whilst climbing and was saved by a fairy. As the girls walked outside to play, Birdie asked Dolly why she hadn't told her of her falling from a tree and being saved by a fairy. "Because I did not know if it was a dream, Birdie," said Dolly. "I was climbing the apple tree and I fell. I thought it was going to hurt, but I never hit the ground. I just floated like a feather, and when I awoke, there was a fairy. I rubbed my eyes and looked again, but she was gone." "Was it a dream, Birdie?" "No, Dolly. Fairies are real," said Birdie. The girls decided to play ball in the garden. "Now remember, don't throw the ball too high," said Dolly. "It may land on the moon." Birdie laughed as she threw it to Dolly, but Birdie had thrown it so high that Dolly could not see it. It came down, bouncing off Dolly's head and landed in the 100-year-old prickly bamboo bush at the bottom of the garden. "Oh, Dolly, why is your head so bouncy?" said Birdie. "Because it's made from super sponge," said Dolly as they both laughed. The girls began to decide on how best to get the ball down. Birdie thought they could take a long stick and poke it out, whilst Dolly thought throwing honey on it and getting the bees to fly to them would work. Birdie decided that they could get a ladder and try and climb up, whilst Dolly thought, "Let's go to the zoo and get some monkeys to get it for us." But the girls did decide to drag their father's ladder to the prickly bamboo bush. They struggled really hard, but with teamwork they managed to lean the ladder high against a thorny bush. But as they climbed it, it wobbled and they fell. As the girls fell, the prickly bramble bush magically opened up, and the girls began to fall slower and slower, just like they were feathers dancing in the wind, landing so gently they had not even realised their tiny toes were on the floor. The girls held each other's hands, and Dolly's bottom lip started quivering as if about to cry. "Do not be frightened, little ones," You will come to no harm, spoke a soft voice from the air behind. As the girls slowly turned, they saw the voice had come from, well, fairies. Birdie and Dolly's eyes grew wide with amazement, and Dolly's lips stopped quivering. Are you the fairies I saw? Said Dolly. We are not fairies. We are angels. I knew it wasn't a dream, whispered Dolly to Birdie. Birdie turned to Dolly and with the most dream-like smile replied, I always believed in you, Dolly. Always.